My experience with Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo. So, if you're ever wondering how I even played this game in the first place, how did I find this game? Obviously, it is a Punch-Out ROM hack. I want to get that out of the way. I found this shit, kind of similar to the first one because I was looking for Punch-Out, Meme Channel, welcome to the video. I found, I was looking for Punch-Out related content to play because, when I'm so invested in the franchise, I want to find all the cool stuff, in terms of Punch-Out and so on, right? So, I found Phred's Cool Punch-Out 1. I played it. I loved it. I enjoyed the experience. But Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2, let me tell y'all something. This game was a different breed. I just want to let y'all know out the fucking gate that Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2 was different. And it's not just like each fighter reskinned, right? Some fighters may seem that way. But let me tell you, it's very different. Guess who's back? Back again. So also, you don't got Little Mac as, you got Little Mac as you, and also Master Phred, this time around, Master Phred. So if you remember Master Phred when you had to fight him, and he was a skin, retooled fight as, Piston Honda. No, now he's actually your fucking mentor in this game, which is kind of funny. How Master Phred, became your or not master, but became your fucking coach. Anyways, let's start the game, shall we? Let's talk. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong. So, our first opponent is Ken Barell. Now, Ken Barell, you're probably wondering, who the fuck is Ken Barell? That's a fucking ad. Ignore that. Look, I said I was going to come back to your stream, but it was over. Oh, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. So Ken Barell is pretty much like your Glass Joe, where you can just get stars easily and knock him in 16 seconds. But I didn't knock him in 16 seconds. I knocked his bitch ass in like 41, 50 to like 2-3 minutes. I think he took my bitch ass to round 2. But yeah, he's nothing really to talk about. But this is where the game gets interesting. Let me tell y'all why. Hold on, actually, why is my phone doing that shit? It's kind of freaking me out that my phone... Oops. Yeah, let me get some brightness on my phone going, so I can at least see myself. It looks so dark. But, this is where the game gets interesting, in my opinion. And I say this because Lisa Hick... So, if you remember Jack Hick from the last game, a.k.a. Jack Hick, a.k.a. the Bald Bull reskin. Let me tell you why this is interesting. Just take a look. What is this? Wait a minute. 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 Is that... No. Hold on. Go back a second. What? Lag, bro. What are you talking about, dude? But, with all seriousness, right? You can't... This moment, when I was done with Ben Barfell, whatever the fuck his name was, I sat there for 5 minutes, wondering to myself, oh, this is a fucking joke. You're actually lying to me right now. In terms of... Yeah, Luigi's also your announcer. But you're lying. Because that's a female. That's a woman in the ring. Now, I have never seen a chick, dead ass, fight you in the ring, bruh. This is we, like, I legit sat there when I saw Lisa Hick, aka the wife of Jack Hick, enter the ring with your bitch ass saying, I'm gonna get some revenge for my fucking husband. Why are we fighting a chick? Because as you guys know, there's two different types of boxing. There's women's boxing and there's men's boxing. And I know this is just a fucking video game. So what, right? Y'all don't understand, okay? In Punch-Out, in all of the Punch-Out games, we've seen some wild-ass shit, right? In terms of, like, what the opponent can whip out. Some motherfuckers actually have a fucking stick. Some of these fighters are shitting all over you in size. The works. Thought it was going to be his daughter getting revenge or something. It might be his daughter or his wife. I have no idea, right? But when I fought this chick, I was so interested because it was very different. And that's what I can describe Punch-Out, Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo in a nutshell, if you really want to get down to it, is there's fighters you would least expect in here. And don't get me wrong, right? When I fought her, all I gotta say is these hands are rated E for everyone. I'm sorry. We gotta box her up, right? My mindset when I saw her, obviously she's a fucking skin of Von Kaiser, but she does a little bit things differently, and she's actually tougher because, she's tougher because if you don't, like, star punch her or anything, or get her going, she will keep constantly coming back with at least baby amount of health, so you legit have to star punch this chick. So just keep that in mind when you're fighting her and stuff like that. Which, star punching her, if since it is Von Kaiser, she gives a tons of openings for you to kind of beat the shit out of her. But it's like, oh god, talking about beating this it just doesn't feel right. Because I remember when I was fighting her, I was like, this doesn't feel right, bro. I'm supposed to be beating up men, not Little Mac fighting women. What is this, bro? You know what I mean? Like, and again, you can knock her quick like that, but, like, at the same time, there's gonna be, like, this fight was hard for me. I remember, like, struggling a little bit, because I was, like, I was so stun-locked on the whole idea of that's a woman in the ring with me right now that I couldn't even fucking play properly. Now, Jekko Knight, this motherfucker, bro, you might be thinking, oh, this is just, Piston Honda clone. Right? Why does he have the Mike Tyson / Itama Tyson body? Talking about cowardness, about making Big Mike fight woman, I think. Punch-Out if it was written by someone in particular. Farouk. What? So, if you guys know, right? When I fought this dude, now I know the dude in the video is making it, easy because, practice. Yes, I'm using Bizarro 13's footage, by the way. So, Bizarro 13's footage. So, easily, a lot of people can just, easily body this game because they have tons of practice. Me, I've only played this just for the first time pretty damn recently. And I've always wanted to talk about it because, make a video about it. I also wanted to play Shantae and the companion again, but, is that Luigi? Yes, Luigi is the announcer. Eduardo, that is Luigi, as the announcer. But anyways, this dude right here, this dude took me a while, because not only he fights like Piston Honda, but he also swaps up and changes up his playstyle and fight choreography. And this video is 8 years old, but, like, also the moveset for him completely changed. So there's a lot of stuff that you're gonna be witnessing when watching this. Also, yes, give us more Shantae. Yeah, I wanted to, but my fucking iPhone keeps burning up. And I'm like, dude, let me fucking make a fucking Shantae video. Again. Also, they do speed up these sections, and you guys know me about the fucking jog segments in Punch-Out. I fucking love these sections, and I hope the Wii version brings them back. Oh, fun fact. For anyone that wasn't here, we're getting Punch-Out Wii next Friday. Louis said it's coming next Friday. So, we might be playing that on the fucking channel, or we're gonna be saving that shit for the summertime, you know, so Alex can just go the fuck off, because y'all know me and my Punch-Out gaming videos, bro. They about to be peaking. So, just want to let everyone know that Punch-Out Wii is coming, and I think 1,000 Year Door is coming. I'm still a little, like, I'm not so sure yet, but in terms of 1,000 Year Door, but Punch-Out is coming, because literally, make a Fortnite vid. No, I don't want to make no Fortnite video. I don't want to make no damn Fortnite video. No Fortnite on the channel. I'm just kidding. I would have, but, you know, Louis doesn't want me installing it on his PS5. That's legit the reason. But anyways, so this is one of the coolest fights in the entire game, and I want to say this. Disco Kid. So if you don't know Disco Kid, by the way, Disco Kid wasn't actually an easy fight. He wasn't even that hard to actually box up. In my opinion, he was not that hard at all. He was actually really fun. Now, if you don't know Disco Kid, he is originally from Punch-Out Wii. Okay, so keep this in mind. This ROM hack was made way back in 2009, 2010-ish, something like that. So it was before, you know, or it was after, you know, after fucking Punch-Out Wii came out. So, of course, you know, Disco Kid is going to be here. And when I found out Disco Kid was here right now fighting in front of us, I actually was ecstatic. I was happy. I was excited. I couldn't help but be super excited for Disco Kid. I was ready to see what his moveset was. Like, there was no negativity, no, like, what the fuck, like, being thrown off because it was a girl, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a cool fight with Disco Kid. Just a cool fight with Disco Kid. And I loved it. And then I love how they used the Glass Joe body type again for Disco Kid. Which is kind of funny. Try. Why? I know Fortnite's one of the cool games out there and shit, but, you know, sometimes you just can't do that. Yeah, dude, he is going to town on these fuckers. But that's Disco Kid. I didn't want to spend too much time. But this one made me flip my shit. Cool Beans, a bitchin' KO. Yes, you will. That will actually appear on your screen. Doc fucking Lewis. Phred. Bro, come here for a second. Why are you making me fight the G Doc Lewis? Because if you guys also remember, there is a Punch-Out Doc Lewis little mini side game that Intelligent Systems made for the Wii, for the WiiWare shit, for the Wii shop. And you're allowed to fight Doc Lewis in a training session, or like a sparring session, or a straight up just training, something like that. There was like 2 modes and type shit in the Punch-Out Wii game, so I think that's what the reference is here. But I still couldn't believe this, but I was like, wait, I'm fighting Doc Lewis? Why am I fighting my own fucking teacher, bro? And he tells you, it's time I taught you in the something in the remake. And I'm sitting there like, no, Doc, don't do this, bro. Phred, what do I do? Just fuck him up. And I'm like, what? And yes, you know, obviously Doc Lewis had to have the King Hippo fighting style. Because why not? Because you guys know, ROM hacking's pretty tough. Right? But honestly, what I can say about this fight is, since it's the same as King Hippo's for the most part, other than like the pattern of when he's gonna fucking strike at you and shit, you know, other than that, this fight was like really cool. Just the fact that this dude just grabbed Doc Lewis and said, you know what, let's have the player fight him. Again, I low-key cannot make this shit up, but it gets even crazier than that. And by the way, I won this fight also in like a minute 31. I took 31, 41-ish. So in round 1, like, once you realize King Hippo's weakness, like, in general, like, you gotta, you know, when he and you punch him in the mouth, and then, you know, so on and so forth, that happens. But y'all won't believe this shit. All right, y'all thought Doc Lewis in the game. Y'all thought Jack Hick was crazy. Watch this shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Your eyes does not fucking deceive you. Alright? This is what you fight. This is the replacement for Great Tiger. As you can see, the get up in the back as a replacement. Like, oh, as chic shit. You know, when she puts on the chic stuff. This chick, Zelda, said, let me put him up because I'm tired of Ganon bitching me. And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, because this was the only fighter from Phred's Punch-Out 2 that I kind of heard of. Because if you remember my Phred's Cool Punch-Out 1 video that I made, my experience with Phred's Cool Punch-Out 1, I heard about Zelda being in the game. And now my analysis was fucking true. And we box up this bitch. Right? And I am afraid. Because, to be honest, she put me in round 3 so quickly. And I remember, right? I remember shitting bricks with Zelda. Because since Zelda is kind of like the Great Tiger, a.k.a. You guys know the Great Tiger. And I struggle with the Great Tiger, like, all the time. All the time. I struggle with the Great Tiger all the fucking time. No competition. The Great Tiger is fucking annoying. Annoying. Don't like the Great Tiger. He's annoying. Really annoying. But, you know, I figured out some strats to beat his bitch ass up easier. But, that didn't make Zelda any less fun, you know what I mean? But I was so interested in her because I was like, wait, she actually put up the deuce? Okay, I might have to simp, but I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Just joking, by the way. But seeing Zelda, and I think it's Zelda from either Zelda 2 or like, fuck, I can't remember. I think it was The Adventures of Link, aka Zelda 2, or Zelda 1. So Saitama Tyson is worse than the Great Tiger. Oh, without a doubt. Come on. Come on, Lucas. Saitama Tyson was a bitch. For multiple reasons, okay? Multiple reasons. But I was so interested in fighting her because since, you know, she's a popular character. And I was like, I kind of wonder why the fuck Zelda even threw herself in the ring in the first place. Was she tired of literally having Link, you know, kind of pull up and is like, why is Link doing all this shit? I want to pull up and fuck people up. By the way, hi, Ronnie. Okay, but also, Luigi B, the announcer, is straight peaking. Oh, and also, I was going to do, like, my experience on All News Punch-Out, but that game's just, like, kind of a reskin with barely any interesting fighters, in my opinion. So, like, All New Punch-Out, my experience is not coming. I changed my mind on that one, because the fighters weren't interesting. I could show y'all in this stream or another one in a vlog sometime if you really want to know who the fighters are. But no, none of them are nowhere near as interesting as Phred's Cool Punch-Out 1 or 2. But anyways, I digress. Zelda was dope. I loved her. Now, pain. Pain. Not because of the eye, but you'll see. So, Rick Bruiser. So if you remember my Super Punch-Out stream, I haven't fought him since then, okay? So it's been a while since I've seen Rick Bruiser. And you know what that means. If Rick Bruiser is in this game, right? You already know Nick's got to follow him. Come here for a second. Y'all already know what happens every single time I fight Rick and Nick Bruiser, right? I got my ass beat for like a good 30 minutes. Even though Rick in Super Punch-Out, right? You know, wasn't that bad. You know, he was actually a pretty fun, alright fight. But, you know, Nick, not so much. Anyways, let's talk about him. So basically, Rick Bruiser replaces Bald Bull 1. So you know this shit's about to be difficult. And you guys know the video is kind of just making it look easy, right? So I remember when I was playing this, I got to Rick. Because you guys know my mindset. When I think of Rick, I think of Rick from Super Punch-Out. And I sat there and I was like, does he have any of the same moves? Obviously not. He's going to be like a little bit different, of course. So, but since I know Bald Bull's moveset like the back of my hand nowadays, at least Bald Bull 1, Bald Bull 2 is still like fucking anals the shit out of me half the time. So that's what made, like, I would say Rick not that bad, is the fact that I was able to kind of like pull through and actually do some fucking decent damage. Now you're probably wondering, where the fuck is my footage at for all these games? It's like, you know, if I, just keep in mind, if I recorded some of my dubs for them, we would have been sitting there for like 2 hours just watching me die over and over and over again. So that's why a lot of these games don't get the footage. But anyways, so that's you know, Rick, right? And then we get another fucking... Okay, I need to stop doing that with the phone, though. Get another fucking jogging session. Y'all know what I gotta do. Kind of love the fast version. And then we're back at Jacko Knight. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up tell you guys, Jacko Knight on his rematch was actually straight fucking AIDS. I low-key was dying so fucking much. I almost thought it was gonna be impossible to beat this guy. And again, he's much harder, but this one is gonna shock you. So I'm done with Jacko Knight again, and what the hell even is SW7 Destroyer? What the hell is this from Phred's lab? Phred, you have some explaining to fucking do. You're sitting there building fucking robots that can fight, bro. Phred, I need to know, bro. I need to know why I'm even fighting fucking robots. Phred, don't worry about that shit, Mac. Just, whoop its ass. Fuck you, Phred. Fuck you, Mac. Ha ha. Let's fight now. Right? Type beat. Now, oh my god, the laugh. I hate that fucking laugh. So right now, the robot in the first match takes over Soda Popinski or Vodka Drunkinski's fucking body. And let me tell you, this robot was actually pretty easy on the first time. If you remember Soda Popinski's moveset and kit, you can basically bitch this dude in about a minute or two. I mean that, if you're really that good. Like I said, look at what this dude doing. He's 40 seconds into the round, and let me tell you, bitched him. And it was cool seeing a robot, but, you know, that was cool. Phred, while responsible for Big Mac SW7 Destroyer's beatdown for Rock. He probably gave Mac all the lessons off screen, right? So Rick B comes back again, and let me tell you, I was sitting here for a while. That's all I'm gonna say, you know. I'm not gonna drag this out. Also, can I just tell you guys this about Ken real quick? Ken does make a comeback, like Ken Barell, round 2. He makes the stage all white for some reason. Everyone's in black and white except for us. I don't know if he did something to Mac during the fight in between or something like that. That's kind of weird, right? But, to be honest, I kind of bitched him, so there's nothing really to talk about. This was the problem. Okay? Nick Bruiser. Since Nick Bruiser has the Sandman stuff. Oh, and by the way, this is different. I want to let you guys know about this. This is something very important, so keep in mind when you guys play this for yourselves, like, you know, Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2, Turbo, for yourselves, or watch videos, so on and so forth. Every single fighter here, or at least Nick Bruiser onward, right, which isn't that many fighters, or more fighters, have different movesets. And what I mean is different movesets as in, like, they're going to dish out different moves at different times. They're not like, it's not just a reskin of the original Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. No. everybody here has something unique going on about them and their kit. And also another thing, right? If you think Nick Bruiser is just Sandman, you're fucking wrong, because the move that he was dishing out on me, not only the Dreamland Express 2 times after that, but sometimes he has this fucking uppercut, right? That, you know, also Sandman can do. That can also kind of fuck me up really quickly. And also do the dream, like, you know, it's just annoying. But another thing, I forgot to mention this, right? Is you, in this game, you also automatically have, like, 2 KO star punches automatically every single fight. You're actually given 2 star points, 2 star punches every single time and every single match. Why? It's just like I think so it can kind of help out like beginners, and also to make this ROM hack also stand out from other Punch-Out ROM hacks, because every other Punch-Out ROM hack that I know of doesn't actually give you stars. Not even Phred's Cool Punch-Out 1 gives you star punches. But anyways, I digress. This motherfucker took me hours, and I don't mean that hyperbole, I mean that literally. This motherfucker took me hours to beat, and I sat there crying, because, not crying literally, but you know what I mean. I sat there in pain for a whole fucking minute, because Nick Bruiser, once again, just like Super Punch-Out, whooped my ass a lot, badly, a lot, badly, a lot, badly. Look into his fucking eyes and tell me he isn't staring at your fucking soul. And then Robot comes back again as Super Macho Man's moveset now, not Soda Pompinski's moveset, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that. And then you get the Dream Fight. Let me show you. F.A.S. Alright? F.A.S. Now you're probably wondering, oh, Alan, you made a video on him, on beating this guy, right? I did. But let me give you the rundown on how he beat my ass for an entire 40, 30, 40, 50-ish 2-hour session of me attempting to figure him out. But he don't let me. Because obviously not only he has like the Mike Tyson moveset, but he's faster, he's quicker, and he's harder, especially if you do not know what to do, all right? And the strategies to beat this man, and I know there's also a lot of people out there that are probably going to watch this video now and probably think F.A.S. is Saitama Tyson's moveset, but harder and faster. Keep this in mind, faster than Saitama Tyson, a little bit faster, because imagine if he was like 20 times faster, I wouldn't be playing the game. I would be fucking gone. So, I do want to give you the history of F.A.S. because not a lot of people know who the fuck F.A.S. is, okay? I had to explain this in the comment section. But F.A.S. is a character, Master Phred, you know, came up with when he was very little. And he always wanted his own character to be someone in a video game. And F.A.S. was that character that finally got to be in a video game, right? That was his character, and he decided to put it into this game as the final boss. So, you're welcome on the little trivia about F.A.S. Right? So, you're wondering, too, why the fuck is he a ghost? Right? Now, yes, you can hit him in the stomach and stuff, but it's not immediately obvious. And by the way, I want to let y'all know, he is doing this stuff in split seconds, so don't think you can walk in this game doing the same thing to F.A.S. and expect you're going to get a win. That's not how it works. That's not how it fucking works, because I was like, I went in here, I spent over 30 minutes to 2 hours trying to actually make attempts, figure him out. But if you remember that last vlog too, I was sitting there getting bodied 24/7 in 1 to 2 hits, and I was spending so long trying to figure out how to even get one hit in on this motherfucking dude. And yes, I know I need to make up my experience on Super Punch-Out Arcade, but I need to upload those rage comps on Super Punch-Out Arcade first before we before we upload that, so I can just kind of show you guys the, yep, Ghost Saitama Tyson is gonna fold you like there's no tomorrow. And you know what? You can pretty much say this feels like Saitama Tyson as a ghost, because that was my first thought. So Lucas isn't the only one who actually thought Saitama Tyson, you know, the first thought, is that Saitama Tyson again as a ghost? This motherfucker came back in spirit to whoop my ass. Why? Right? And then you're probably wondering, Alex, why aren't you just gonna go play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out now? Like the original version of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, since you're fighting all these ROM hacks and so on and so on. Why haven't you beat Mike Tyson yet? Well, essentially, Saitama Tyson is Mike Tyson, but it's kind of like the lame version of, you know, of Saitama. So Tyson, you know, because that's why we call him Saitama Tyson, kind of make fun of him a little bit, you know, a little bitty. Because if you don't know who Saitama Tyson, aka Mr. Dream from Punch-Out, just do a small Google search, you'll figure him out. He's actually in the rebundled package of Punch-Out when they Nintendo re-released it back in 1990, because they wanted to take out Mike Tyson and not like his license, so on and so on. Okay, but anyways, so he was a fucking problem for me for a long time. Everyone gets it here. Everyone's on the same page. So since it took me so long, I remember it was dark outside, right? I couldn't see a goddamn thing. Dark outside. I couldn't see. By the way, thank you guys so much for supporting the fan dubs I uploaded yesterday and the Rayman Legends live stream yesterday. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. Right? But I want to talk about F.A.S. So we're going to go back like a day or two, like 5 days ago. Talk about my boy F.A.S. So 5 days ago, I uploaded a video beating F.A.S. and Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo for the very first time, because I haven't beaten him other than this moment. I have not gone back and played and beat him in this moment because he was so difficult for me that I just decided to just... and the nickname for Saitama Tyson was born for Rock, because it made sense, because Saitama Tyson is not only boring, but he's kind of lame too. Like, he's just the lame version of Mike Tyson. That Nintendo, at least Nintendo should have come up with like a really cool imaginary fighter. Like, they had so many opportunities. They said, yo, put Mario in a ring, or put DK in a ring, or put another strong character they think that would be cool in the ring as the fucking final fighter. And so to at least make the re-released version of Punch-Out NES dope as fuck. I mean, it's still dope as fuck of a game. I loved it all the way through. You know, the re-release, but it was disappointing to not see Mike Tyson there. But anyways, so this is my audio for beating Phred. I actually recorded this on my my totally legal Nintendo NES, right?
Didn't know that double jab into a fucking uppercut was gonna knock F.A.S. out. And let me tell you guys, F.A.S. was no fucking joking, friends. Cool Punch-Out 2. This motherfucker was hard as balls.
I'm still surprised I even beat this bitch, right? That's what I was saying in the video. By the way, yes, this is a short, so you can watch it on my YouTube channel at any time. So, I was sitting, like, there for, like, I spent all night just sitting over there. Or not almost all night, right? Almost all night. It was, like, 11, 12 o'clock. And I was just sitting there punching over and over, blocking his attacks, so on and so on. We actually had a really crazy good fight. It was interesting, it was fun, but obviously I couldn't record the entire thing because YouTube Shorts doesn't allow me, and so on and so on. And I don't make regular videos all that often, so I didn't feel like recording the fight all the way through. But yeah, like, that is, like, that's Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2, and honestly, I like Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2, I think, way more than the first one, because at least the first, okay, right? Because you guys know, right? ROM hacks, you know, for the most part, all they do is, like, you know, change up the sprites a little bit and, you know, package it as a new kind of fan gamey, you know, for people that really love the game and kind of want to re-experience it, but in this sort of pseudo-fresh new way, right? But what makes some of the best ROM hacks and I don't know if anyone else can agree with me, is when they go above and beyond and not only just change the sprites, but change move sets, but create different level designs and make it a completely brand new experience that you would not have gotten otherwise. That's what I think my favorite ROM hacks are. And that's what I think Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2 is able to do. Not only it changed the fighters, but it also gave them new movesets and gave, you know, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out some new life. And even if, you know, it's weird because the in-betweens of each round, you know, Phred talks about, you know, when he sees Zelda, hey, Matt, buy some condoms for her because you're about to get it in, you know, or the robot talking about how some, Master Phred or somebody wanted to probe his butt. I don't know. I don't know why fucking Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2 is weird like that, but there is some dialogue that is in the game that is weird like that and on that energy. I didn't question it. I'm just a Punch-Out fan that wanted more Punch-Out, okay? But, like I said, this game goes above and beyond, and I gotta respect it. It's not just a simple ROM hack like the first one where it was just reskins. And sure, you're gonna probably be looking at me like, Alex, but this game was kind of reskins too at the end of the day, so what's your point? At least this game had more differences to it to make the experience feel more unique than the first Phred's Cool Punch-Out. Because, you know, the first Phred's Cool Punch-Out, although it was fucking cool, can't lie. You know, Master Phred being the final boss, Stratius from Hell or something was like the final boss, or Master Phred being in the game as a fighter, which is kind of funny. But at the same time, you know, throwing himself in the ring, you know, and then the other fighters just being unique. They were unique, but, like, you didn't know who the fuck they were. And, you know, as well as Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2, you didn't know half the roster, too. Because going into it, who is Ben Laurenthal? And you're probably thinking, those are probably some of Phred's friends. And I'm like, you know, that's dope. Again, probably putting some of his friends in the game. That's dope. But, yeah, I enjoyed my experience here. This didn't just feel like Punch-Out NES again. This felt like a brand new Punch-Out game that I actually got to experience. And y'all know me, Punch-Out NES is probably my favorite Punch-Out. Favorite Punch-Out for right now, because y'all never know. Punch-Out Wii might change some things, you know what I mean? Like, it might actually be, like, Punch-Out Wii might become my favorite Punch-Out. But for right now, it's Punch-Out NES with not a single doubt in my mind. You know, Punch-Out NES is my favorite. But, yeah, I'm delaying this video. It's over now. Like, after Punch-Out Wii, you know, there's really no more Punch-Out games that I can play. I mean, I can play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but fight Mike Tyson himself 12 different times. Y'all want to watch me talk about that ROM hack or something? But I don't want to make too many Punch-Out NES ROM hacks, you know, videos. I don't want to clutter the channel with that, you know what I mean? Because I know there's people out there that probably have done that, and, yeah. But, yeah. I think now I'm going to go play Shantae. Shantae, you know, Half Genie Hero, because that is a great fucking game. It's a phenomenal game. I haven't got to play too much of it because my iPhone keeps burning alive, but, yeah. I would recommend you guys give this ROM hack a play, but make sure, again, your reaction skills and don't freak out, okay? Especially don't freak out. That's, like, my biggest fucking advice. That's my big advice to you guys in this Punch-Out in general is don't freak out. Even if you lose, analyze the fuck out of them to the best of your ability and go as far as you can go. Don't push yourself too hard. Don't beat yourself up too hard, because I believe that you can beat any version of Punch-Out if you just put your mind to it, like me. You know, I put my mind to it, and I was able to beat F.A.S from Phred's Cool Punch-Out 2 Turbo. So, Also, leave a like. I just saw only 2 likes on this video. Now, leave a like right now, okay? Leave a like because Little Mac is peaking. Me beating F.A.S was fucking peaking. Fuck you, F.A.S. But oh, and also, Super Louis.